Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. The patch notes for patch 6.0 C have just been released, and there's a lot. You can already see on the right, when I scroll, there's a lot. You know, when you look all the way here, you can see like the smaller this thing is, the more there is, and there's a lot. So let's read through it. Wild Rift patch notes 6.0 C. We've got a bogey on our tail, Corki's rework, the launch of Gnar, balance changes, and more. Welcome to patch 6.0 C. So, welcome to patch 6.0 C. We're continuing to stay in our Yordle era, and we'll be launching Gnar, as well as a Corki rework this patch, and thank goodness for that. We've had some bogeys on our tail. That's what Corki says, that's funny. So we're glad he'll be able to lend us a hand. Additionally, we will be bringing back a rework and One for All. Oh, this is actually really fun. This is the one where you play the same champion. And of course, we'll have some of our other standard balance changes. Reminder, content will be released throughout the patch. So, new patch, Gnar. Gnar is an excitable Yordle whose playful antics can erupt into the toddler's outrage in an instant, transforming him into a massive beast bent on destruction. Blah, 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 blah. He's gonna release February 21st, in 2 days. I'm of course gonna make you guys a guide for him, so be ready for that. To help welcome Gnar to the Rift, complete missions, yes, together under the Crescent, join your favorite poros. All of this doesn't really matter much, this is all like, with us rotating some game modes, we wanted to give you a way to track them. The spring rotating modes will act as a little in-game calendar. Oh, so there's gonna be a calendar in-game telling you which game modes are available. I actually love this because I love One for All, for example, right? And I also love the ARAM with the augments and all of that. So actually this is good, I love this. ARF all random ultra rapid fire. So this is stretch those thumbs because ARF is making its return to the patch. Fun. Alright. One for All is great as well. So first things first, champion changes. Corki got a rework. I don't quite remember what the rework was, so let's read through it. Currently Corki doesn't meet our expectations. It's a mixed damage marksman. To be fair, I understand. Corki is a bit of a hit or miss champion in a sense where it's kind of boring. And his ultimate is a bit difficult to hit, and even if you do hit it, it really doesn't feel like, you know, you've done something. So it's a very high skill champion with a medium payoff, if that makes sense. He either needs to be high skill, high payoff, or like medium skill, medium payoff. So it just doesn't make sense how his kit works. His special delivery mechanic on his second ability, Valkyrie, requires him to dive deep into the bogeys who have been on his tail all game. This conflicts with our marksman and mages normally positioned, which has made it difficult when deciding how to build him each game. So yeah, so you can go tank and you can play around the second ability, or you can play around basic attacks around his ult, which in my opinion is a good thing, by the way, but whatever. So we wanted to emphasize his role as a burst-oriented marksman and shifted his gameplay focus to a mix of basic attacks and abilities. We know how fun it is to pick up the package though, so we've kept it as part of his kit while making sure you don't feel like you have to go for reckless engagements with it. So they're gonna nerf the package like crazy. Please note that some of Corki's stats might be tweaked upon release, but we will communicate any changes with you. His rework is gonna be live on March 6th. Yes. Basic attributes. Okay, so his basic attacks do less damage. He gets less attack damage per level. So on level 15, he's gonna have 7.5 plus 4 is 11.5 less attack damage, which is significant, by the way. Quite significant, because not only his basic attacks, okay, no, this is only his basic attacks, but also his AD. So he gets less AD and also lower basic attack damage. Hextech munitions. This is his, what is this? This is his second, or his passive. This is his passive, sorry. So normally he does 20% physical damage, 80% magic damage. Now he does, 100% physical damage plus 20% true damage. Okay, so no more magic damage. And now package. After hitting an enemy champion 6 times with Missile Barrage, which I believe is his ultimate. Yes. The package is delivered to Corki. You can pick it up to gain 4 big ones. Okay, we'll understand what this is when we read a bit further. Phosphorus Bomb, which is his first ability. Is that his first ability? I think that's his first. Yeah, that's his first ability. So the bullet speed is increased. His first ability is going to be faster. The cooldown is going to be longer early game, lower late game, which is a buff because you always max this first. So you're going to get to the 6 seconds very quickly. The damage is going. The base damage is the same. The AD scaling is going up massively. Look, from 70% to 120%. From 50% ability power to 100% ability power. Up until now, we're only getting damage buffs. Like here we're getting buff damage, 20% true damage. Here we're getting like almost double the damage, double the scaling. His second ability now, doesn't give him the special delivery anymore. And so it doesn't give him the package anymore. The cooldown of this ability goes down quite massively. Look at this, 12 seconds at maximum level. Maybe worth to max this now. The mana consumption goes down a little bit. The damage goes... the damage now also scales with AD. So another buff to AD Corki. But the trail is not going to be burning for as long, okay? Now his Gatling gun, the third ability, I'm going to assume this one gets nerfed, by the way. It now does pure physical damage. Yeah, exactly. It does not shred magic resist anymore. Oh, but it still... no, it does. It shreds armor and magic resist. The cooldown is lower. It consumes more mana though, but... and the damage? The damage goes down a little bit. I mean, no wonder. Come on, stop buffing everything. Just a little bit of damage reduction. Okay, now his ultimate, which I believe is the big rework. It does physical damage, so Corki is now clearly a AD carry. He can only have 4 stacks now instead of 6 rockets. Basic attacks against champions reduce the time between charges. The more crit you have, the faster the cooldown is going to be reduced. The preparation time goes up. So from 10, 9, 8 seconds, it now takes 20 seconds. However, as I said, when you basic attack an enemy, the cooldown is going to go down by quite a lot actually. 2 seconds plus 200% crit. So if you have 100% crit by 4 seconds every basic attack, wow. Normal missile damage is going to go down. Ah, there is the nerf. There is the nerf. There is the nerf. There we go. So I was just going to say, like, this is the nerf. Less attack damage, no ability power anymore. The empowered missile, which I believe are the big ones, which is the ones that, you know, you get from the package. Over here, he can pick it up to gain 4 big ones. I'm going to assume the big ones are the big ones, these ones, the big ones, which do double the damage. Maybe they forgot to talk about the big ones, but I'm going to assume these are the big ones. You just immediately get 4 of them and you can shoot and do a lot of damage. You don't have the... I think it looks like you don't have the package anymore. You don't have the special delivery anymore. I think this is going to make Corki hella strong. Very, very powerful. Almost everything got buffed. He does true damage now, by the way. That's another thing. He does true damage. He's going to be incredibly powerful. You know, this tiny little nerf on this and this tiny little nerf here, not gonna matter. He's giga buffed. Kindred, I'm pretty sure Kindred is gonna get buffed. Kindred feels a little bit lackluster right now. We want to give Kindred's damage a boost, exactly. In the mid and late phases of the game, as Kindred gains more marks through the game, they'll now be granted a little extra attack speed and damage. So, Dance of Arrows, which is the... what ability is this? I think it's the first ability. Whatever it is, you now get more attack speed. From 20 to 25, from 3% to 5% per stack, which is a big buff. This is like almost double the attack speed. Like scaling. Great. And then the damage, I believe on second ability, again, whatever it is, more damage. It does more base damage and more scaling damage. Okay, I think this already is a massive buff to Kindred. You know, the additional attack speed, she does so much damage per attack. So getting more, attack speed means a lot for her. Gwen, pretty sure Gwen is gonna get buffed. Even though in my opinion, Gwen is already incredibly powerful, I think Jungle Gwen in particular is gonna get buffed. Yeah, that's what I thought. Gwen struggles when she has to chase down fleeing foes, so we're enhancing the slow effect on her ultimate, while also slightly increasing some of her stats to give her a little more strength in her duels. Oh, she's gonna be broken. We're shirting. Wow, funny, because sharing with her scissors. This should help everyone's favorite seamstress out. Okay, let's see how this is gonna be. Snip Snip, which is her first ability, consumes less mana. Her second ability gives her more armor and magic resist. Her ultimate gives her more slows. You know what, guys? If this video reaches 500 likes, I'll make a Gwen video on the main channel. Because this is so broken. She's already insanely strong. And even though these are like small buffs, she's gonna be hella strong. So if you guys want to see Gwen, make sure you give this video a like. Also, remember, I'm doing skin giveaways. I'm giving away 3 skins this month. All you have to do to enter is just put down a comment under this video. Let me know your thoughts on everything that I'm gonna read today. And I read all the comments like always. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Renekton, probably gonna get buffed. He doesn't like the durability patch. As a champion whose primary strength is dominating his lane, Renekton should have sufficient laning strength. So we're increasing his damage in the early stages, of the game to help him keep his identity as an early game powerhouse. Coldemic, which is his first ability. The base health regeneration is going up by a lot, from 7 to 10 early game. So every minion you hit, you're gonna heal 10 now instead of 7. And then I believe it's gonna double once you get the empowered one as well. Pretty sure that's how it works. Also, actually, late game healing, massive. Instead of 13, which is not significant late game, 22. So if you hit an entire wave and an enemy, you're gonna heal for like 200-300 HP. Especially the empowered one, 400-500 HP healing. Insane. His second ability now does more damage. This is the main damage part of him. And then Reign of Anger, I don't know what that means. I think that's the empowered one. Again, whatever it is, more damage on his second ability. Okay. Rakan needs to get buffed. He hates the durability meta. Rakan needs to engage to set up his team for success. But right now he's struggling to do that because of his low survivability. Yeah. To lend this Charmer a hand, we're increasing his mobility, which should help him find more opportunities to initiate fights for his team and make it safer for him to retreat. Okay. His this is his shield. Has a lower cooldown, so you get the shield more often. 2 seconds lower. Base regeneration 15 plus champion level is now 13 plus champion level times 6. So he gets more health regeneration, it seems like. Grand Entrance, which is his second ability, gets a lower cooldown in the late game, 1.5 seconds lower, which is significant. And then his third ability has a higher cast range, so he can engage and disengage from a longer range. Don't think this is gonna make him broken or anything. This is just gonna, you know, bring him up from like B tier to like low A tier. I like this buff. This is good. Vex is terrible, by the way. Pretty sure she's gonna get a massive buff. We're improving Vex laning ability and reducing the cooldown of her ultimate. This will allow her to effectively vex her foes by roaming to their lanes more in the mid game and help her fill the role as her team's playmaker better. Mistral Bolt, which is her first ability, just does a little bit more damage, which is okay, I guess. And then her ultimate gets 10-second lower cooldown. Great. This is good. Probably still gonna be bad, but at least the lower ult cooldown allows her to just use it more often, which is good, because her big power is her ultimate. And once you miss it, you know what they should add? They should add a refund of cooldown when you miss the ultimate. Just like when you miss Garen ult because of stasis, when you miss, you know, Ambessa ult. All of these ultimates, when you miss them, Camille's hookshot, Akshan's hookshot, everything refunds the cooldown. I'm not sure if this one gets refunded. I don't think it does, but they should add like a 75% refund if you miss it. I know it sounds broken, but in my opinion, that's the only way to make Vex a really, really good champion, while not making her too broken. Because if they keep reducing the ult cooldown, the really, really good Vex players are going to be able to abuse her like crazy, while the worse players, you know, like your lower rank players, are still not going to be able to play her. So in my opinion, make the ultimate like 75% cooldown reduced if you miss it. Swain, I don't know what they're gonna do to Swain. I feel like he's fine, but let's see. I have no idea. As a mage who likes to get right into the fights, Swain should have both durability and sustained damage. To ensure he has both, they're buffing him. We're strengthening his late game survivability, which will allow him to deal continuous damage more effectively during his ultimate. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to make another Swain video. Oh yeah. You know what? 500 likes Gwen video, 750 likes, I'm gonna do Gwen and Swain. I'm gonna make you guys a whole new Swain video. I'm gonna cook up a whole new build. If you guys want to see all of that, just click on the like button. Yeah. So okay, first things first. He gets 8 extra health per level, which means he's gonna have 120 extra base health late game, which also means he's gonna get more health from Heartsteel. Not much more, but more. Gonna be like dozens of extra health late game. That's what you also should take into consideration. Death's Hand, first ability, does more damage. This ability already did so much damage. Actually, is this his third ability? No, this is his first ability. This ability already did so much damage, and now it's gonna do even more. Big buff right here in the late game. Demonic Ascension, this is his ultimate. Base regeneration per second, so how much health you regenerate, is gonna go up by 5. Huge buff, because you have to understand, like every enemy you hit, you're now gonna heal 5 more. This is incredible. This is such a massive buff. He's just gonna heal up like crazy. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I have to make a Swain video. As I said, 750 likes. Oh, even Rod of Ages changes. Is Rod of Ages gonna get buffed as well? Rod of Ages takes too long to stack, which makes it difficult for champions who build it to have sufficient power in their mid-game teamfights. We're shortening its stack time. Oh my god, I can build Rod of Ages Swain. So 1 stack per 40 seconds is now 1 stack per 35 seconds. Oh boy. Swain is just getting buffed left and right. Sudden Impact. I think Sudden Impact is gonna get changed again or buffed. Whatever. Let's see. We've been keeping an eye on the champions who pick Sudden Impact and feel we can adjust its damage scaling curve. This will allow assassins and fighters who take this rune to hit their power spikes more effectively in the mid game. So the growth cap is reached by level 15. Now it's reached by level 10. So level 10, you're already going to do the 80 true damage rather than having to wait to level 15, which is great. So level 10, you're already going to do a lot more damage with Sudden Impact. Okay. Enchanted Ensemble, which is, I believe, the Rift Herald. We've noticed that the instrument monsters spawned by Enchanted Ensemble after hitting turrets have extremely high health. Yeah, they're very annoying to take down, making it take a bit too long for defending players to clear them. We're adjusting their stats to ensure they'll still pose a significant threat to turrets while making them easier for defenders to deal with. I think they should do more damage and be squishier. So the health goes down. Exactly, but they do more damage. Exactly. The health goes down, but it does more damage. Perfect. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Okay, we're through the patch. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this patch. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna finish my protein shake, gonna go to the gym. Stay healthy, kings and queens, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.